Hello guys and welcome to another video. This time I will be judging the top 10 wooden coasters in North America in my opinion. Now keep in mind two things. One, this is my opinion. There might be some controversial things in here. And two, I have not ridden all of these coasters. In fact, I have ridden like two or three of them, I think. So let's get into it. Number 10 is Gold Striker. Now, this ride is an incredible GCI Woody, one of GCI's best, if not the best. It's really twisty, really insane. It just is non-stop. Like, seriously. Once you go down that drop, you're just twisting and it's insane. Yeah. Number 9 is Phoenix at Knoebels, or as I like to call it, Knobeles. I'm just kidding. Phoenix. Now, many of the GP will be like, oh, it's a wooden coaster. I'm going to have a headache after this. But trust me, this ride delivers the best airtime of any wooden coaster I've seen, with the exception of one coaster coming later on this list. But yeah, this coaster isn't that intense. It's just about the airtime. That's incredible. It has a double up, a double down, which is common on a lot of coasters now, but they're nowhere near as good as this one. This coaster really created the double up and double down elements you see on coasters today. Number 8 is Ravine Flyer 2. Now, this coaster I have ridden, and let me just tell you, it is insanity. That drop. So you go up this tiny little lift hill, and then it drops into this valley that's huge. The drop is like 40 feet bigger than the hill, I believe. And while it does get slow on some of the hills, which I don't really like, this ride is smooth, it's awesome, and it's just so good. That 90-degree turn, especially, Gravity Group, this is one of their best. Number 7 is Lightning Racer. Now, there is someone I know who's not the biggest fan of this ride, not to give any names or anything, but I am a big fan of this ride. I've been on it. I've been on both sides, and the airtime's cool. You go through the elements really quickly. It's the dueling aspect is cool. My only problem with it is that it's kind of a little shaky. It's not butter smooth, which it's a wooden coaster, of course, but it's one of the older GCIs, so you can't really expect it to be that smooth. Lightning won both times. I recommend Lightning. And yeah, it's just a great ride. Number 6 is Boulder Dash. I've heard rave reviews from this ride. It looks tame from the outside, but when you look, if you took a satellite view of this thing, you would see how much land it actually covers. It's an incredible ride, and it doesn't drop all the way on the first drop. It just builds up speed, and then at the end you're flying over those airtime hills. And while I do suggest that they replace the PTC trains on this ride, it's still incredible. Lake Compounce got this ride, and they deserved this ride after having like a boomerang for 5 years. Alright, number 5 is Goliath. This coaster I've heard is the worst RMC, and I'll have to agree. Now, it looks like a great forceful layout, but the thing is, it's so short, and it looks like the gatekeeper of RMCs. It's visually stunning. Some of the elements get you, but some of the elements just don't. That's why I think this is the gatekeeper of RMCs. Let me know if you've ridden this and if you agree with me. Maybe I'm just making this up. Who knows? Number 4 is The Voyage. This ride is incredible. It is non-stop airtime. It is smooth. It is just so great. Those airtime hills are incredible. And even while the mid-course brake run reminds a couple enthusiasts of Titan and Goliath at Magic Mountain in Over, Texas, it still builds up speed at the end of the ride. Like, you still get pretty fast in around the station at the end of the ride. Kind of like what the Rattler used to do, but of course better because this is Gravity Group. And yeah, this coaster goes far out. I think it is the airtime version of the Beast, except make everything 10 times better, and you get the voyage. Alright, number 3 is Outlaw Run. I've heard this is one of the weaker RMCs, particularly because it's not that smooth, I've heard. I mean, still smooth, but not, like, glossy. But, I mean, so what? This ride is so intense. It created the good, like, RMC. Iron Rattler, that's a great ride, but, you know, its elements aren't used on future RMCs that are renowned as amazing rides like Twisted Colossus and Wicked Cyclone. But this ride, I've heard, just delivers a punch. Number 2 is Lightning Rod. Now, this could be number 1 for me. It's an incredible RMC with incredible airtime, incredible intensity. Not many people have ridden it, though. It has many technical difficulties. It's the top thrill dragster of RMCs because of how many technical difficulties it has. But nevertheless, if you're lucky enough to get a ride on this, you will get one great ride, I've heard. What could be number 1? How about Mr. El Toro, located at Mr. Six Flags Great Adventure? This is an incredible ride. Airtime, intensity, like, it's for everyone. At the beginning, you get your airtime, and in the middle, you get your intensity on that turn, and then at the end, you get your non-stop action on those swerving turns. It's a little short, but it's probably one of the best Six Flags coasters, if not the best. It's an incredible ride. It's the best ride at Great Adventure without a doubt. So thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to give me your opinion on these rides. What do you think your top 10 is? And thank you for watching. Bye.